and they do something similar. When Australian equity funds invest in Australian shares, because the Australian company pays tax, the individual investor gets a tax credit, which they offset against their personal tax. So they don't pay tax twice. But when they invest overseas, they don't get that. So it is worthwhile, before Indian investors complain about it, it's worthwhile looking at what other countries do, because it's fair enough, because it basically the Australian government has already collected tax from the companies. They don't want to tax the same income twice. That's that. But from your point of view, from a legal point of view, what sort of issues do you see, right from solicitation to investing overseas? Can you add something to this?
Good morning. I think just before that, you addressed a couple of, there's a wider basket in the wealth management umbrella, which is today present, if I may just add. Something like today, you've got a whole returning Indians, from all over the world coming back. And we have in India something called the resident foreign currency account. So if Rashmi were to come back to India, she's entitled to open a resident foreign currency account from your earnings during your employment stint outside India. Proceeds from that account can be used without any restrictions. So we're talking a lot of limits outside mutual funds, outside the $200,000 scheme. So we've got the RFC scheme. For corporates, there is a unrestricted ability to invest in rated debt paper. When it comes to listed securities offshore, you can invest up to 50% of your net worth for corporates. And if it is a company which holds directly 10% of a listed company, and that company also in turn. So for example, Unilever holds HUL, you can invest in Unilever Netherlands, unlimited. And most importantly, sir, when it comes to the $200,000 scheme, although 200,000 may not be that large a number for a lot of private bankers, wealth managers, but if you take it in a classic Indian family, that's $800,000 per year. And the only restriction there is you can't go directly or indirectly to Mauritius, Nepal, certain notified countries, and certain FATF notified countries like Nauru or Cook Islands. It's basically a money laundering protection. So other than these two restrictions and the fact that you can't use them for lottery schemes and that kind of an activity, it's an absolutely unrestricted ability. So when you add up each of these,